Hello everyone and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean and today hopefully we have good in-game audio because I check my audio every time I record a video. I check my audio, but then the game broke, so that's exciting. Sorry about that. We're going to move on though. We are leading this series 2-0. We're 29-6 because we're the greatest team of all time. George Kirby's on the mound, 5-1 with a 3.48 ERA, taking on Jeffrey Springs, 1-1 with a 4.55 ERA. Looking for the sweep today. Let's jump in to game number 3. Don't do the custom game entry, please. Custom, it's that alternate 2 road pants, little seafoam green action. I don't know what they were wearing today, because I did listen to most of that game. Oh, George Kirby's cold. Okay. We're going to run this lineup out there again. Oh, actually, this lineup, is a little bit funky because of the lefty pitcher. Okay, so we have the 3 righties, the 2 switch, Crawford and Rayleigh. Is there someone worth? I like JP too much. JP Crawford hasn't been hitting the ball well off left-handed pitching this year. I'll skip it. We're gonna hit the ball well off of left-handed pitching this year or this time. They got 4 cold hitters, 2 rookies. We've been playing well against this team.
And welcome into the ballpark.
We have gotten progressively worse. The Seattle Mariners taking on Athletics. Room's out. We're looking for a 3-game sweep. Kirby's been dominant on the mound as of late, even though I believe he's listed as a cold starter for some reason. Jeffrey Springs has also been dominant on the mound as of late. It's game number 36, by the way. 6. Brent Rooker shined in the loss versus the Mariners. Yeah, he's had a home run in each of the last couple of games. He had 3 RBI in yesterday's game. Zach Gelof's looking to improve a 172 average over the last 9 games. We're continuing our dominance. We're looking for a 3-game sweep to extend our 13-game winning streak and the dominance over the A's. The last 5 games, our starting pitchers are averaging 7 innings a game with a 1.03 ERA and 45 strikeouts. League news, Giancarlo Stanton breaks out of a 2-for-24 slump, 2-hit performance versus the Padres. Seth Lugo, complete game shutout versus the White Sox. Trevor Lawrence collects 5 RBI and win versus Orioles. Nolan Arenado and Randall Gerchik both break out of slumps with 2-hit performances. The Yankees promote Spencer Jones to AAA. Okay, not really. Drew Jones, again, not really. And then a couple of guys going. Sean spells his name correctly. Reed Foley to the 15-day and Alec Boehm to the 10-day IL. So some promotions, some, I guess not really demotions, but unfortunate news as we get ready for game number 3 in Sutter Health Park. So the Seattle Mariners were down 5-0 in real life today, and they still somehow managed to win. This team is real funky and real weird. They're in first place in the American League West. It's a big homestand. Blue Jays and Yankees. They already beat the Blue Jays in the series. Why is Gio Urshela? He keeps getting subbed in. I guess I should have looked at that. But he wasn't in the lineup. It was weird. 4-seam at 92, a circle change at 82, a slider at 85, and a sweeper at 81. We've had some funky starts against the Athletics. There's the sweeper. They've been working with their... Yeah, they really like that 4th pitch, that sweeper. In today's case, it's a sweeper, but they've really been working with the square pitch a lot. And working their off-speed stuff, or secondary pitches, I should say. But we have had a couple of funky starts where it hasn't looked great, and then a 3-run home run kind of opens things up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Just flat dive? What?
And now we check
okay, not a good start. Not a good start. When you look at this, was that a fastball? It's not even that fast. Victor Robles, who I believe, yeah, he just literally just popped out. Solano, Rodriguez is up over 300. Cal Raleigh's, what's it called? Average has continued to just go up, which is good stuff. Yeah, that high fastball.
Donovan Solano.
I'm going to take that low fastball.
As he takes ball 1. Next pitch is outside.
Some good takes here.
Recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Oh, darn, way early. Okay, got to slow it down. That was kind of the one thing I was thinking in my head, is that 92 is going to be, it's going to come in slow, so we do need to adjust.
That one fouled
Darn
off
it,
2-2.
late.
He's dealing with a great two.
Did not think it was going to be back-to-back fastballs.
Is not automatic.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper.
There's the sweeper. I'm going to guess that we were early on that one. I don't think it.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, and there's the circle change.
As he was in front that
So he's
time.
gone with 3 different starting pitches.
Bases empty.
For pitch number 1, he went with a sweeper, a fastball, and then that circle change. That's outside.
1-1.
Check swing, he went too far. And it's
We
a
were
strike.
really looking for a check swing
A
there.
little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's
Fuck
where you
me,
get hurt.
god damn it.
Goes down looking.
They're working that fastball low really consistently. It is giving me a lot of trouble because I'm not anticipating the fastball low, and we can't catch up to the fastball up high. We're kind of a mess.
Exclusively on
I think I'm probably overthinking it a little bit, but I think they're doing some good stuff to trip me up. At least trying to hit the ball.
And getting to start, George Kirby.
Okay.
And for whatever
Kirby's
reason,
5-1, 44 innings with a 3.48 ERA.
Chris.
Whip is under 1 at .89, 7 starts, 59 strikeouts, a 0.0% walk rate. We're going to see if we can figure out the location here. We have struggled in both games. A lot of pitches have leaked over the plate.
He's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
And that is exactly what I was worried about.
Kirby.
That leaked over the plate so badly.
Work on the hill lately.
We're lucky that that was not a first pitch annihilation.
To the right side.
Get there, really?
Takes it himself. One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's.
All right, here's the Athletics.
And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not.
Boy, they only have 2 lefty hitters, and they're both in the lineup. Everybody else is, they are just so righty.
Have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden, players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave.
There we go.
And go on a winning streak.
I like that.
That's something they definitely could use.
The other way.
Nice play by Moore. 2 gone.
And a couple of quick
Oh,
outs.
sir, my
Hey, man, 4
Camera back
pitches,
on.
2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Brent Rooker.
2 down, base is empty.
Brent
some
Rooker.
real power at the plate. Brent Rooker. That one's in there. 0-1.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have
There's the big
his
swing and a
rotation
miss.
skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ooh, boy. That one, obviously, I pulled pretty far right there.
It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one a little bit high.
It wasn't.
And the
Are
count is 1-2.
you? Oh, boy. Okay, Rooker, long at bat here. 6 pitches. This one's number 7.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Okay, Rooker.
Just off the outside corner. And it's 2-2.
No.
Caught a break right there.
No
Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
fucking way. That's 2 in the same at bat. Rooker should be sat down. What are we doing, game?
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh my God.
Nothing doing there for the A's. Scoreless after one.
Gross.
New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, and I don't have Garver to put in.
Power hitter.
Oh man, I don't know that I love the.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball.
I don't know that I love the trade that the computer made for us.
Discipline or strikeout concerns.
That misses. 1-0. Raleigh launched a homer in his most recent game. Ripped on a line.
And an out.
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't
What?
run it down. Makes the turn and heads for
That
second.
feels like it probably should have been out number one, not a double.
That'll make you feel
I don't know if we're going to get a look at it from the outfielder's perspective. We can take a look at the replay real quick.
Just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner.
What the heck? What happened? Who's out here? Brown. So coming in. He just didn't run it well at all. He needed to be a step back. He got the glove up in time and everything. It wasn't deep enough. Weird. Okay, that's fine. It's our job to take advantage of it. Not our job to worry about it. Just thought that was going to be one of those like.
That's in there. 0-1. No ball. One strike. Polanco with some impressive production.
There's no
lately.
fucking way that's a strike, and the ball you called in the bottom of the first inning. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
You don't stick at
That's
the
a bad
major league
swing.
level
Bring it
unless
back.
can
Thank you for the
string
check,
together
Polanco.
consistently
Appreciate you.
solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And that one is lifted in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Coming home.
We're gonna go.
He'll score. It's an
Hey,
RBI
nicely done. We
single,
take
and it's
advantage of the
1-0.
mistake in the outfield. Polanco comes through, and it's the guy's sides of the plate that I don't know that I'm as good with. Raleigh for sure not nearly as good at, not nearly as good with his swing with a lefty pitcher.
So digging in, JP
Not 100%
Crawford.
sure about
2 for
Polanco,
6 so
but
far in the series.
we get what we need.
That
That's
misses
low.
the zone,
That's low.
and it's 1-0. And that one
There we go.
missing
Good
low.
take. We're not
Larry
batting
Bullard
particularly
making a
well
call behind
against.
the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone.
Who?
Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Pretty good strike
He's
zone,
on
well
fire. He gets a
reviewed.
lot of looks from players,
Excuse
maybe here
you?
and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Fastball
Okay.
is outside.
Okay, kind of
What
had the
about
right
an
idea.
umpire's height? How much
Stuck with
of a
low,
role
stuck with low,
does
went
that
high.
play
He
in
was
your
low, low,
experience
high.
and what the strike zone is
3-0.
Yeah,
Let it
I
go.
think
Let
he
it go.
pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
On the ground,
Oh,
2
it's a
ball.
double play.
Quickly to second for
Darn
one.
it.
On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double
Just off
play.
the end of the bat there. I really hated the call before. Probably should have let that one go or just step out. The strike zone's already funky at the top of the second inning.
Rosarena will hit next. That one back up
Darn
the
it.
middle, and it gets through.
It's a little more what I was looking
it's
for
about
with JP.
not
Didn't have to be a
alive.
bomb. Just wanted to get him. I wanted to get him. Wanted to get a good hit with him against the lefty.
First pitch. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Luke Raley.
Ooh,
And he grounds one to
so
the right
early.
side.
So
He takes
early.
it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one run
Polanco drives in
on
one.
this
That's
base
huge
hit.
for us.
It's an early 1-0 lead. This is
Realistically,
Mariners
that should have been a
baseball on
0
the
hit,
show Northwest.
0 run inning. Instead, we knock out 3 hits.
And we're back. Ready to
two?
go for the last half
Two.
of the
Two
inning.
hits. I
Here's the second
apologize.
baseman.
I was like doing the math in my head. I was like, what?
Kirby back to work. And that's too high. Next offering is in for a strike.
Okay. There we go. That's what we're looking for.
Ground ball right side. Moore fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. This is J.J. Bleday. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I just don't really believe some of his calls. It feels like the weirdness. That was a real bad splitter. Didn't finish that one very well. I really hate throwing that pitch.
Popped up.
All right.
Solano under it.
I feel like even when I feel good with the pitches that I'm throwing, I still feel like there's a better chance than there should be that it's going to be the wrong call.
Nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep,
Ooh, it's yellow.
it's a pop up,
and he can't come up with it.
That should have been a clean inning. Should have been a clean inning.
First, 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar. Yeah, that's in for a strike.
There was no reason for that. Brown, I don't think was... Yeah, he's at 51 speed. Gosh darn it.
Puts it in
It's
the
okay.
air.
It's only a couple extra pitches.
And that is
We're
the
good.
inning.
We're good. Okay.
The A's strand one.
They had a little bit of a funky play on their side. We have a little bit of a funky play on our side. We're 1-3-1 now.
Welcome back.
Rayleigh's decent over
at
at first base. I just didn't make that play. 5.7 runs a game in this series. We're helped a lot by the 12-run outburst.
Line drive, and
It's another pitch where we haven't really, I didn't really tinker with the PCI too much. We had that with the home run, the 3-run blast in the beginning of yesterday's game.
Waste no time there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. He popped out his first time. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's fine. He's going to go to third anyway. It's all good. It's all good.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play.
That's inside.
That swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Solano stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Right through there for a strike. First and second here, no outs. That's to third. And it gets by him. Here comes Moore.
All right, Dylan Moore. Let's go. We'll see if we can chase this pitcher. We haven't done a great job getting... We haven't done a lot to get damage against him. We do only have the 1 run. Now we have 2. But we've really struggled against their bullpen. It's not a good spot for their bullpen to be in because they've had to pitch a lot of innings. But their first 2 pitchers...
Headed towards the corner.
That's foul. Damn.
And that's a foul ball.
I think their first... The first 2 pitchers did like a total of 3.2, 2.3. 2.3 doesn't make sense.
Got the bat going too soon.
Let's take a step out of the box. Slow down for a second. Going to be interesting to see what happens when we get home against the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Wasn't as prepared as I should have been for that. Too early, but thankfully got the piece of the bat on it.
The lead runner out at second. Solano at first with no outs. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Up the middle, into the outfield.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. We're in. Safe. I didn't realize how much he had slowed up at third.
2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of
I thought it was going to be a double play. What a mess.
Nice job to use that big hole and get him.
There are games where we just do not get that bounce, and it is real tough to deal with. That's low. That's low.
1-0.
No outs, runners at first and second. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners
Thank you.
on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fuck. That should have been demolished.
And it's even up.
Okay.
2-2.
Fouls it
There we
back
go.
with 2 strikes.
Trying to
First and
jam that
second, no
BCI
outs.
up.
Near the third and final game of the series.
That's
Just
outside.
off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that'll load the bases.
I thought that was going to be a strike. Holy moly. What probably should have been a 3-run home run evolves into a walk, but that's okay. And we're going to chase the starter again. Man, their starters must have lasted a total of 6 innings, something like that. Noah Murdoch.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen.
Now our lineup is in a bit of a funky spot here because we do have a lot of righties. Thankfully, we have the 2 switch hitters between Brawley and Polanco. Polanco's coming up next. We do have an extra right-handed hitter in there in Dylan Moore rather than who usually plays second, who I'm blanking on.
And that's through there for a strike.
All right, so that's a little bit quicker there. 94.
Exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter,
Change up,
can't be
slider,
over-anxious.
curveball,
That pitcher's up
too
against the
soon.
wall. Make him come to you.
Ooh, that was a good. That changeup looked real good. And got me with the slider. Yeah, opposite hand slider.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red
Everything
dot,
was
it's typically
low.
a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine.
That's
and
not
that's
good.
probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
0-1. Swing at a foul straight
Okay with
back.
leaving Crawford in the lineup now and not getting too cute. That's outside.
And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the
Never a
ball.
strike. Never a strike.
1 out, bases full. Rips one to right,
No way.
and he makes the catch. Runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice.
Okay,
fly
I'll take
as
it.
he comes across.
It was a contact swing, so it's a little frustrating that it's perfect, but we get to run the score, so thank you, JP.
Nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI. Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
Oh, God.
Smoked on the ground a second. That ends the inning.
Why'd you go to
And they limit
second?
the damage.
Rude.
3 runs,
Okay.
4 hits, no errors, but 2
We
are
put a
left
few
stranded.
runs on the
We head
board,
now to the home half
chase
of
the
inning
starter,
number 3.
and then again
It's the
kind of
Mariners
struggle against the
4 and
reliever.
A's nothing.
It's a really bad strikeout with Polanco. I'll take the sac fly, that's fine, but a base is loaded with nobody out and only coming away with 1 run is a little not great.
And it's fouled off. Kicks and deals. Close but called ball. And it's 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carried.
Louise.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
That was a terrible slider. Gross.
That's a great example.
Fucking God.
That's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. Could be a chance here for them
Ugh.
to start clawing back into this ball game.
What are we doing here?
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one down.
Okay. I'll take it.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gio
Urshela steps in. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Okay. Thank you. Needed that call. That sinker did not really sink the way that I wanted it to. All right.
You know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
And ball 1.
Really nice slider right there.
The slider will elevate it just a touch.
Couldn't hang the edge.
There's a nice strikeout. Let's
That's
go.
always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now 1-2.
Come on.
I don't know how you take that.
Hang the edge.
Called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
There we go. Back-to-back sliders working in my favor. Okay, leadoff double. Don't love it, but we get the, fly out or pop out, whatever. The Rosarina out, and then we get 2 strikeouts. So that's a good way to bounce back.
And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And that's outside.
Never a strike.
Meanwhile,
Never
activity in
a
the
strike.
bullpen. Dylan Floro getting ready to go. Otanez getting cranked up as well. Chopper to second. Geloff on the run, sends it over to first.
So frustrating,
and they
that
get the out.
Four-seam.
Dylan Moore doubled his first time up.
We're so committed.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Too late.
Fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb.
Bring it back. Thank you, Dylan Moore. I appreciate you.
Inside.
It's inside.
And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off.
Gross.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Fuck me. I was looking for the changeup the entire goddamn sequence. I hate it.
To even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
That was a really, really bad at-bat. We swung at pitches that could have been balls up here, and then a changeup that's awful low. Ugh.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Okay.
And it falls.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Hate it. But whatever.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's Donovan
Solano.
Solano measures 5 feet 8 inches, 210 pounds, and he's a native of Colombia. And that is out of play.
Early.
Davis runs. Pitch misses.
We're in.
Oh, safe.
We're in.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Ooh.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Yeah, he threw that one changeup up in the zone.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it falls. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single.
What
and the
the
lead
hell
is up to
happened?
5.
We don't see this so
That feels like it should have been an out. This is such a bizarre play. Like, because he's going to come in from the right, and he's just jogging.
Very good at bat with 2
Like,
strikes.
what?
So a man at first. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. On the inside corner for a strike.
Strength reaction fielding. 50 speed. God, they have a slow outfield. Ugh.
2 outs. They say you win.
Oh my god.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now.
Fucking changeup.
That misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the slider.
Okay,
just
really lucky there. I thought that was going to drop in a little bit more. I was so committed to the low part of the zone, and I saw that coming in high. I was like, ah, shit. And we're
ground
early.
to third. They get the force. That ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across.
What a
the
bizarre
run.
play.
And
Just
the
an
lead is now
absolutely
5-0.
bizarre play.
You're dialed in.
Dialed into the show.
Back at the ballpark.
Leading
And
off.
Take a look at the
this
pitching.
series, it has been
2.0
last
ERA
out
in
on the
18
mound
innings, a
as
whip
we
of
compare the
.61.
numbers.
5 hits over the 9 innings. 19 strikeouts, 1 walk. All of the RBI, I believe, in the entire thing is one dude.
That catches the outside
I
corner.
believe it's Brent Rooker here.
He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Up the middle. Moore fires to first on the run. And
Nice
very
play.
nicely
Okay.
done for the out.
So 5-0 here.
Zach
This is
Geloff.
the team. These are the teams we
Grounded
just need to
out
be kicking their
his
butts. I'm
first
curious how
time
it's going to go. We
Now
lost the
finds
series
zone. That's
against
strike 1.
Toronto. Real life Mariners won it, but we lost here in the digital land.
Strike.
Whew. That's a generous call on the sinker. You'll be curious to see how we perform against the Yankees
Just
as well.
missing there. And it's 1-2.
Fuck off. There's no way it was that bad.
That one missed.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there.
You've
Thought he caught
gotta
the
be
top of the
fucking
zone,
kidding
and
me.
You could pretty much read his
That's
lips
like
saying,
4.
That's not up.
Swings and misses.
Slider's been really
He's
effective
notched
to
4
keep them
strikeouts
off
now.
balance.
Man, I really
It
like the
had.
ability
I
to
haven't
bounce
loved
back
the
right there.
location of it
Getting the call, he
a bunch,
didn't let
but
it affect his focus.
and we're getting
Came back
what we
with
need to get
another
done
good pitch
here.
to get him swinging.
Here's a high chopper. Safe at first.
Yeah, it
and
was a
outfield
really
single
tough play.
keeps the
It was a
inning.
yellow
Nice job
reaction.
getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get
That was a
anybody
well-located
on
sinker.
that one as far as you had
I don't think
to
there's
go.
anything to be too upset about with that whole play.
Yeah, no question. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Yeah, that splitter.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled
Jeez
off,
Louise.
and they'll do it again. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair.
That's another misplay in left from Arozarena.
The relay, and he's out.
Oh, we got him at the plate.
Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
We don't really need to make it that difficult.
Outfielder hits hits the
But it's
cutoff
another
man,
ball that's
really
just a little bit
play,
quicker.
A perfect strike and a great
I like
way to end the
Rosarena. I kind of wish I had a different option for left field. I like speed in the outfield. I think that's why we have a lot of these, like... I don't know that I would know how to play with a slow outfield. Like, I look at this Athletics outfield where the top speed is literally 58, 56, I think. Yeah. Okay, I don't know how I would be able to play with that. I don't know that I would know how to do that.
Murdoch back to work.
Because I misplayed that with Rosarena, and he's at least 10 points faster than the slowest or the fastest Athletics outfielder. That was a really bad jump.
Early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now it's going to be Jorge Polanco. Okay. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Double play ball to second.
Fuck. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Back to first, and it's
Fuck off.
And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw.
Drove that into the ground. That's so annoying.
But clearly some trouble on that return throw to first.
There was no reason
going into second had a part in that, or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And
that's
that
a ball.
Upstairs, ball 1. Ground ball right side. Urshela. Slinging it to first in time.
The stupid fastballs.
Running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100.
Nope.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
Not this time. Okay, 6-0. Here we go.
Picks himself up an RBI.
Now,
really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So, man aboard. Next is the speedy first baseman, Luke Raley. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground.
Stop.
And they put
Stop.
the tag on him for the
Stop. What are you doing?
2 base hits. 1 error.
Goodness
and 1 man
gracious.
left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the A's nothing.
Just so annoying. I don't know what is going on. My throat is bugging me. So Jeffrey Springs, 2 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned, 7 hits, 1 walk, and the 2 strikeouts. On the other side, we have the zeros where you want them: runs, earned runs, and walks. We have 4 strikeouts in 4 innings, only giving up 3 hits. We had the really nice throw out, or run cut down at home plate, which is huge. And well, I think we'll just try to keep on cruising through this one.
Chopped on the ground.
Okay,
Solano tosses to first. And a quick
Thankfully, Andujar was pretty slow running up the baseline.
Daniel Susak up next for the A's.
But I appreciate the 1 pitch out.
That misses.
Oh my fucking God.
6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Right side.
Let me know. Was this the worst strike zone that we've seen so far this season? I think it is.
2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the A's.
And now here is Max Muncy. That one's in there.
There we go.
Strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
Here we go.
Misses. It's a strikeout.
Slider's been a good 2-strike pitch today.
And the A's are gone in order. Still up against.
We've actually been
a
locating
6-0
pretty well,
deficit.
which I think kind of doubles down on why some of those strike calls or some of those ball calls that are fucking strikes, by the way, are so frustrating. Because it's like, man, we haven't really been dotting up batters the way that I would like in this series, and we're finally getting it, and we're not being rewarded.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Dylan Floro up and loosening in the pen. Otanez.
Good to be home. City Connect Friday.
Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out looking.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Victor Robles.
There were two.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in.
Two.
Definitely been known to drop
Ball.
a drag bunt from
Ball.
time to time.
That
He's
was a
pretty good
fucking
at it,
strike.
Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a
That
sense
was a
of
horrible swing.
urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And a good eye there. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. In the air, center field.
And
Liddell
bad swing on that first pitch.
makes the catch for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Donovan
2 outs,
Solano.
base is empty. Donovan Solano up next for the Mariners. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing
got
and
a
a
little
miss. There's that
changeup.
changeup.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That's out.
Pitch misses.
That's
and
a ball.
1-1. And that one upstairs.
Come on. Oof,
Foul
that's a bad
ball.
swing. Bad swing.
And down on strikes he goes.
It's a good location.
And good work there as he gets
That
it
spot's
1,
been a
2,
little
3.
inconsistent.
So
It's
they
been
make
better,
short work
but
of him there.
I didn't think it was going to be a fastball. I thought it was going to be a movement pitch that got out. Even his fastball hasn't had like a ton of zip at the end there, so it's felt like it's dropped a little bit. I just thought it was going to be out of the zone. Got me.
And
You
welcome
just
back to
you
the
tip,
ballpark.
a little tip of the hat.
Chris Singleton in the booth and leading off the bottom of the sixth. Gio
Really
Urshela.
excited. We're going to throw it in that low corner. Okay, didn't matter.
Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the
All right,
inning.
third time through the lineup here.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much
Going
as
back
he
to my
probably
favorite
would
corner.
like,
Okay.
but that's a good approach paying off. You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches
Ball one.
outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
I really would love to see that put in play.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard.
Oh
after that leadoff
my
hit, and
fucking
Parker
God.
coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Grounder might be 2. On a second, they get 1.
Oh,
Down to first, and it's a
that
double
was
play.
so slow.
They made that double play
Why
look
was that
easy.
so
It was
slow?
far
It like
from
wanted
easy.
to trigger,
That's the one thing about
like it did
Parker.
like a fallout
Plays
dice
look
roll
simple.
in the back and was like, is it going to give the animation that's going to fuck him?
Brent Rooker, 0 for 2 in this one.
Oof, bad sinker.
In there at the
Okay,
knees.
that's a strike.
That's strike
That's fine.
one.
Well,
Not quite as in the zone as I would
It
like.
can be a tough day at the
Or in the
office, even
quarter,
for the
excuse me.
skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
I'll take that. Now, Brooker has crushed high inside fastballs. Okay.
Swing and a ball lifted.
Little
in the
lucky
air.
on that one.
Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab.
Out number
That's
3.
the inning.
Okay. Each team with an error. We have a
Pitching for
And
the
we
6-run lead here. Dylan Florio. Flora. I put an I in there just for fun.
Right where it is.
He is coming
Seems
in.
like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And stepping in for the
Leading off for
Mariners,
Seattle,
Julio
center fielder,
Rodriguez.
Julio
He's one of the
Rodriguez.
faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Sinker, slider, four seam, circle change. There we
And the
go.
first pitch misses.
I had a gut feeling that it was going to be a four seam, or at least one of those bottom two pitches.
Mission accomplished.
That's
And
out.
another ball. That one's in there. 2-1
Pretty bad
now.
slider.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That
Floro,
tells you he's got a lot of
Floro.
confidence in that pitch.
Fuck
Next offering is
me.
in for a strike.
God damn it, that is just, that's obliteration central.
Hit weakly on the ground. And
Okay, I'll
foul
take it.
ball.
Oof, God,
Swing and a miss. 1 out.
that slider was
Throw the same pitch
bad.
back to back. That's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Bounce.
This
and
will
that
still
got the
be an out.
pitcher.
No.
Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Oh, he's all right. Definitely
Now
some
batting,
concern here.
designated hitter,
That ball came
Jorge
back and got him
Polanco.
right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. That one ripped. Brown makes his way towards it. Hops over
Grand
the
roll
wall.
double.
That's an
No, that
automatic
cost
double.
us a run. No.
Shortstop.
One
JP
away, runners
Crawford.
at second and third. J.P. Crawford gets a chance
Just
to hit.
late.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Raleigh at third. Polanco at second with one away.
Oh my God, Sean, no. Jeez.
Floro delivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
There we go.
Swing and a ground ball.
That'll get one
up the
in.
middle. Over
That's
to
fine.
first.
J.P. Crawford has a sacrifice fly and a sacrifice hit. Whatever. He's knocked in a couple of runs, so that's a positive.
Seattle,
And here
left
is
fielder,
Randy Arozarena.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a
God,
chance
those
to
were
drive in another run.
not great.
Hit hard, base hit. Runner from third comes across,
Yeah.
and it's an
right.
RBI single.
Look, I
And it's an
love the way we're
8-run
scoring
lead.
here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
So
Yes.
2 down, and here's the first baseman, Luke
Just
Raley. 0 for 3 in
Throw
this
some runs
one.
in.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the
Oh, boy.
ground, Geloff. The throw to first, and that is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway
All right,
in
we're
inning
stretching
number
here
7,
in
and it's time
Sacramento,
to stretch.
8-0.
It's the Mariners.
We've out hit
8
them
and
10 by
8
10. We've outscored them by 8. All right,
It's a
we
bit
will
of a
go ahead and
blowout
let
now, which gives us a bit
Kirby
more freedom here in the
roll here.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees.
Now batting,
Yeah, solid.
the center
Yeah.
fielder, J.J.
Here's the
Bleday.
center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Just off the inside edge.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. And a base hit right there. Just kind
There
of
we go. Let's get some arms up in the pen. We do have the new guy that we haven't used yet. We haven't really needed to because they're a very right-handed, heavy lineup. Morhone. But we can go Snyder and Santos. Do they have a lefty? Yeah, they got the double lefty.
Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue
God
at
dang
Oriole
it.
Park.
Come
I
on.
knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right.
Well, timing
Come
is
on.
the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
I haven't even been able to figure out pitch sequences. I'm the one in charge. Come on.
Next offering is down low.
Fuck. God, I hate
And
throwing the
first one
splitter.
away.
We're going to throw it again just out of spite.
Line
And it's-
drive, and
why is it-
foul ball.
Why is it not?
That one
Thank God.
95 to
Would have
finish
absolutely
him off.
lost my fucking mind if that was a ball.
The edge of the zone
That
right there.
part of the zone has sucked all day. And it's been inconsistent garbage.
It's gotta feel good out there on the
Goddamn
mound.
right,
It's a
that's a
fun at-bat to
strike.
watch.
And next is the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. That pitch in for
That
a
one,
strike.
yeah, I definitely
and it's
felt like I
0-1.
pulled that one right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
And they'll do it again. Blade leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing
go.
and a pop up in foul ground. Solano makes the grab.
All
and
right,
that
so we're
is
through
that.
7 with an
Game
8-run lead.
strand 1. And they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
We'll go ahead and bring in a new pitcher for the 8th and the 9th. Kind of did the same thing with
And we're
Castillo.
back. We go to the
Just
8th.
kinda
Here's
letting
the
it
second
roll
baseman,
until-
Dylan Moore. Floro back to work. That one pushed foul.
So late. I'm just not identifying that to push it. That's outside.
Pitch is outside. Ball
That's
1.
outside. 4,000. Ugh.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder.
And up next
Victor
for Seattle,
Robles.
Victor Robles.
That's a ball.
Just
There we go.
missed. Pitch
2 balls,
misses.
no strikes.
Now 2-0. That clips the corner.
Okay. Okay, then.
Misses just
All
off
right.
the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Ooh, that was a walk. Ah.
And ball
That's
4
Okay.
to a ball.
All right.
Take it back.
We'll take that.
Partner known
Now we're going to go to the
for being a
bullpen
touch-
for a new arm.
Now pitching
New pitcher
for
now,
the A's.
Michelle Otonez.
Oh, I don't know that he's been in. I don't know that we've seen him. It's a good ERA, and it's not the smallest sample size. I think I got his
Donovan
card
Solano, the
recently,
next to hit.
or we've seen him. Oh God,
That one not close.
98 on a
1-0.
fastball, or 100 on a fastball, slider at 88, and a sinker at 97.
Laser could be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, headed for the plate.
There
He'll
we
score
go.
2 runs
I thought that he was
in.
going to come in and ruin my day.
Now batting.
But a 2-run double for Solano puts us up to a 10-0 lead.
Digs in now.
Oh, late. Didn't trust that it was going to be a fastball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in the pen down there. Tyler Ferguson, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Leclerc warming up as well. Liner snapped it first.
That swing right there tells me he's
It's a
seen
nice
the ball pretty
play at
well.
first.
I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to
Just
do.
late. If we
anytime
could
you're at the
time
plate.
that up better.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
We will go third. Stay third. Stay third.
Stop sign
You
goes
just
up
do
at
not have
third.
the speed to
Runners at the
push.
corners with 1 out.
Now batting, the
Jorge
designated
Polanco
hitter,
now at the
Jorge
plate.
That was a
Polanco.
sinker way low.
And a
Late.
foul ball.
Late.
Swing and a high
Go.
fly ball.
Go, ball, go.
Struck.
Go.
That one back
Go.
there,
Go.
and it hits the top of the wall.
Shit.
In to score is the
We're
runner
good,
from
we're good,
third,
we're good,
and
we're
the
good.
lead
We're
continues
good.
to grow.
That stupid little corner of the wall. That's a home run.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P.
And now for
Crawford.
Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Yeah, we are
One
pushing.
run across,
Push,
the throw
push,
in.
push, push.
Save. In comes the run.
Let's
from
fucking
second.
go.
It's 13-0.
Oh, we got to go to the bullpen again? Get fucked. Get absolutely fucked.
Michelle Otonez gives way. We'll be
You
back in a
nerd.
minute with a new arm on the mound.
Actually, I'm really surprised that we were able to be this effective against him. That high 90s into triple digits absolutely destroys me most times.
Leclerc.
Jose Leclerc, he's coming in.
Coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
Okay,
obviously,
same kind of
regardless
speed.
the score.
It's a tick slower.
Now here is Randy Arozarena. And first offering is fouled off.
Slider at
Crawford,
84.
the base runner at first with a
That
foul.
four-seam to slider could be a problem.
There's
Just kidding.
a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Stay
And
at third,
he'll
stay at
pull
third,
into
stay at
second
third.
safely.
We're good, we're good.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and
Hard hit left side.
Okay, we'll take that.
In plenty of time to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Let's go, baby.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. First pitch, not
outside.
close. Swings through that one out front that time.
Too early. We probably would have drove it into the ground, so it wouldn't have been that good, but
That misses
outside.
the zone. Ball 2. And there's a ball. On the ground to
that's
the
it.
left. And that chance handled.
okay, so we'll head bottom 8.
That'll end the inning.
Boy, that almost pulled him off the bag, too, and I was sending the dude home, so. Yikes.
Of them come around to score.
Okay.
Last half of the 8th coming up. The
14
Mariners
to
lead it
0.
14 to nothing.
This is a surprising result.
Welcome back.
I really thought that last
Starting pitching so far
that
this
last that pitcher that threw 100 was going to give us a lot of trouble. I didn't think we'd have that much success. But I guess being geared for that fastball, and he really let that fastball rip. So somehow we have gotten all the way up to second in innings, which is kind of wild because we were in the middle of the pack at best. Nope. Oops. Hold on. Put it in game. Thank you. I'm
Back
I'm
now,
too
new pitcher on the
quick
mound
with
as
the
we roll
click.
into the bottom of the
Number
8th.
52.
Colin
Slow it
Snyder.
down.
This
Colin
is his 5th
Snyder.
All
appearance
right,
of
Colin
the year.
Snyder not facing lefties particularly well at a point at a 500 clip. That's very bad. But we'll see if we can put things away here. Jesus Christ.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory
Jeez
for the catcher.
Louise.
And a foul ball.
Okay, a little surprised that it gave me that option, but okay. Ugh. I don't think either of those pitches were good. No and no. That four seam was in just the worst spot.
Sets him down looking.
I just
Not
don't
sure
get
about
that
call.
corner.
Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Up next.
It's a friendly strike 3 in general. It's like egregiously kind in this game. That's a strike.
Started after it.
That's
Tried
a
to hold
fucking
up.
strike.
To first, and James Kingsley says
Okay,
he
it was
went
actually,
around.
it was not quite as much a strike as I thought it was. I'll be honest.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not.
There we go.
That just
Sweeper for the
compounds
out.
things. It makes the
Let's go.
Never seems to help. Never helped me. Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody
Rip it.
on. Just misses. And the count 1-2. And that's down and
Oh,
away.
come
He's really
on.
tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Moore. To first.
There we go.
The A's
Okay.
go quietly.
Here we
A's
go. We're heading to the
quietly
ninth.
there,
We're up by 2
but this one's
touchdowns.
Pretty much over.
And we're
14-0.
nice foul pole. Oh, where are we?
So they
I
turn
wonder how
to
much
the
it costs to
closer,
go to
Mason Miller.
Oh, Mason. Why are you bringing in Mason
What
Miller?
is it on the scoreboard?
Why would you
He almost
waste
has to
Mason
put that out of his
Miller?
mind. Every
Mason
outing matters for relievers and their
Miller.
numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
It's 14-0.
Box now, no
Hey, we're
balls
gonna
in
bring
strike.
our
Movement
best
in the bullpen.
pitching
Tyler
asset out.
Ferguson appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Jesus.
Good pitch right
See,
there.
this was a little more what I
If I'm
anticipated.
out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Not
One ball.
close with
Two
that
strikes.
one. 1-2 to count. And that's ruled a
That's a
swing. It's a
really
strikeout.
bad at bat. That's a horrible
Third
at bat.
baseman, Donovan Solano. And that one just
That's inside.
misses. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings
One
and
ball,
misses.
one strike.
And a count 1-1. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. And that's in the dirt.
Okay. Julio. Julio only has 4 home runs this season.
To the right
God
side.
dang it.
Gilliam.
Late.
Slings to first.
He went just 4, what's that, 5 straight
At the plate,
fastballs inside?
Julio Rodriguez.
Ambush him.
And a strike right through there.
That's fine.
That
I don't
one
think
in
the
triple
timing was good on that
digits.
at all.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
In there at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit.
1
Spread out the
for
feet. You
5.
don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And
Oh,
downstairs.
wow, we pulled that
It's
back,
a
huh?
tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're gonna catch up to
103?
one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
101. Fucking every pitch has been a fastball. Okay,
Down
I'll take
the
it.
right field line and a base hit.
That's helpful. Get Julio
So
on.
gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Waiting on that fastball.
0-1.
Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball.
Man, we're kind of on it timing-wise.
2 outs.
Ooh, got me with a
Swings through it, and
slider.
that's a strikeout.
So Raleigh was 4 for 4, but the
There's
strikeout will make him
one.
4 for 5. Miller comes in and just kind
All
of...
set for the bottom of the
I mean, I
ninth.
guess that's why you would bring him in.
Shortstop at the plate. Jacob Wilson
Fuck.
just missed.
Snyder.
Kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Okay. Thankfully, we got the swing there because that's that quarter that's been real tricky.
Fights that one
Fuck.
away, still
That's
1-2.
not where I want the sweeper. I'm putting it outside. Out fucking side. God, I hate that.
Stays alive. In the air, left field. The Rosarena moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Okay.
Digging in.
Just
Brent
wanted it.
Rooker, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Oh, here's the most
Right
perfect
through there
sweeper
for a
that we've
strike.
thrown all day long. It's like, that's not what I would like.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a foul out of play.
Okay. Why are you giving me the ball? Why are you pretending like I can do that?
Sets him down on strikes. The
Umpire
Angels
is,
down to their final
he's
line.
done with today.
Zach Geloff.
Which, I
Up
mean,
next
to be
for
fair,
Yankees.
so am I.
Swing and a high fly.
Foul.
ball pulled foul. And
Get
that's
that
out
fucking
play.
shit out of here. Geloff.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Off the plate, the count now 2-2.
2-2.
And a
There we
swing
go.
and a miss, and that is
Okay,
the ball
so
game.
a dominant finish
Absolutely
to this
cooking right now. They're running off wins like it's the easiest thing in the
series.
world.
This is what we
Today
need to
was
do.
just like
We need
any
to come
other
in.
day for 'em.
We
They
need to
showed up at the
destroy
ballpark
these
and they
teams that are
expect
better,
to take home
that are
the W.
inferior to
They're
us,
playing some great
and
baseball
we'll,
right now.
you know, we'll maybe face
14-zip
more
at the end of
opposition
this
against teams who
one.
are better.
And the road team picks up the
14-0.
win and picks up a
This is the
sweep.
second time
Chris
in this series that we
Singleton
scored
and
double
our entire
digits, 21
outstanding crew
hits. We
here
did
at
have the
MLB
error,
Show.
which was
I'm
kind of
Josh
funky. They
Schaub.
also
We'll see you
gave
soon.
us an error that I do believe maybe came around to score, but I'm not 100% sure. There's just so many hits, so many runs to remember. How am I supposed to do that? We were able to drive the pitcher out of the game really early again. We played, obviously, 27 innings of baseball in these 3 games. Their starting pitchers lasted maybe 6, which is wild, which means we're seeing a lot of that bullpen, and we were able to take advantage of it. Yesterday, we didn't do quite as well. Actually, that's not actually really true at all. We got a lot of our runs off of the starters. We chased them earlier, and then we struggled. Today was actually the most consistent that we had played probably all season long. I love the way that we were able to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 9 innings. We were able to get runs across. It's a little lopsided. I didn't anticipate a 6-run 8th. It was still going to probably be an 8-9-0 game, somewhere like that. But we pile on 6 more. 14-0, your final. Jeffrey Springs gets the loss. He only gave up 4 of those in 2 innings, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk issued by him. Blade was 2 for 3. Seth Brown and Daniel Susak, both 1 for 3 with doubles. Gio Urshela 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Polanco 3 for 5, 2 doubles, knocked in 2, scored 3 times. Raleigh was 4 for 5. He scored 3 times. Hina had a double as well. Rosarena was 4 for 5 with a double and 2 runs knocked in. Donovan Solano 3 for 6 with a double, 4 runs batted in and 2 runs scored himself. J.P. Crawford also knocked in a couple of runs. And we just dominate. Dominate. And they had a shitty strike zone, too. A shit strike zone. And we were able to just breeze right past it. 49.96 on the XP, getting close to level 33. We are looking for level 35. We're still probably like 30,000 XP out of that, away from that. So we'll get that tomorrow. It will actually be a stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. As for the franchise mode, we'll be back on Friday. Toronto for 3, New York for 3. Last time we saw Toronto, we actually lost that series. We lost a game 4-2 and we lost a game 1-0. We only won 3-2. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's a pitcher that we've already seen and had some bad luck against. Chris Bassett 3-1 with a 2.38 ERA. Boy, I hope they are not wearing blue. Logan Gilbert 4-1 with a 1.87 ERA. That's a bad combination. Hey, let's rip a pack real quick. I have 58 of these. And like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow in Diamond Dynasty. So be sure to check that out if you would like. If not, hey, that's cool. We'll be back on Friday with more franchise mode. There's not a whole lot to say. We smashed this team the way that we're supposed to. The Athletics are a better team than they've been in years past, but they are still not that good. And we didn't have to deal with Lawrence Butler. That's the big difference in this. Otherwise, we're giving up runs because when we did see this Athletics team previously, we still went 3-1, but it was a lot closer. We lost 5-3. We won 6-4. We won 5-4. We did win 9-1 in the first game, but Lawrence Butler not batting like 800 against us is helpful. So if you'd like to see more, please subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos, new baseball updates right here every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Again, check the stream tomorrow. We'll grind until we get the Griffey. And then I might stream this on Friday as well with the third inning XP path posting. So we'll see. If you'd like more content, this morning's video went up here. It is a taste test of some Doritos. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll catch you in the next one. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.